Yo, what's up, guys? Milan gets some revenge from the Coppa Italia final defeat last season, defeating Bologna today 1-0. Now, guys, how do we feel about Milan's performance today? Now, obviously, today in the starting 11, guys, we saw Adrian Rabiot getting his debut today, of course, signing for Milan on transfer deadline day. We obviously saw Christian Pulisic not playing today, of course. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was starting in his place. Then, as usual, we saw the same old 11. We saw Pavlovic, we saw Tomori, Gabbia, Maignan in net, we saw Stupin, Salamakers, and Fofana, Modric, and Jimenez up top. Now, I thought Milan started off the game well, guys. They were pressing well, making Bologna's life difficult to get the ball of their own end. I thought Milan's best chance of the half was when Stupin had hit the post. Jimenez had hit the post as well, guys. But other than that, it was a pretty frustrating first half. Milan's off-ball movement wasn't very good. Their passes weren't very good. They were making a mess at most of the time in the first half. We saw Fik Tomori get a yellow card. We saw Salamakers get a yellow card. We saw Stupin get a yellow card. Obviously, Bologna had a goal called offside because Fik Tomori made a horrendous throw into Bologna. So that was a very close call. That was Bologna's best chance of the first half, if you guys ask me. Now, defensively, I thought Milan were okay. Bologna didn't do very much. Milan looked compact. They looked organized in the defensive end. But attacking-wise, they didn't look as good as I thought they would. Jimenez had a good opportunity as well in the first half, but Milan couldn't bury their chances. So that was the most frustrating thing about that first half, was that Milan didn't really dictate possession. Bologna was the team dominating possession more later on in the first half. Milan were just sitting back, letting them dominate possession. It was a bit frustrating. We want to see Milan dominate possession and dictating play. But other than that, I thought defensively Milan were good, but attacking-wise didn't do enough to get some chances on goal. Now, in the second half, as we obviously saw the first 10 minutes of the second half, we saw Pavlovic come out for Koni De Winter, which I thought was a really good move because Pavlovic had played for Serbia back-to-back games. I'm pretty sure he played 90 minutes of both games, so he needed a break, I felt. So De Winter came in. I thought he did really well. And then obviously we saw what happened later on about the 56-minute mark. We saw Mike Maignan going down, and it's just like, here we go again with Mike Maignan and another bloody injury. Like, this goalkeeper here, I've never seen a goalkeeper get as injured as I've seen Mike Maignan. This man has had 3 to 4 different injuries, long-term injuries as well. And it's very frustrating for us Milan fans to see this keeper continuously get hurt. And we obviously know he's only got this year left on his contract. Milan have had a contract dispute with this player for almost a year now, since February. And now this player gets hurt again, leaving the stadium in crutches. Like, absolutely incredible to see Mike Maignan going down, getting substituted for Pietro Treviño. It's just incredible to see, guys. This is probably Mike Magnan's last year in an AC Milan shirt, because this man cannot stay on the field. That to pay this player $5 million plus a year for a goalkeeper who cannot stay healthy just ain't worth the cost, right? So Maignan this year, guys, this will probably be it. And if he's out for two plus months, it is absolutely very frustrating for us Milan fans. Now, a couple minutes later, we saw Milan break the deadlock, take a 1-0 lead. Salamakers put in a great ball to Luka Modric. Modric makes that great run from midfield to find the open space. And Salamakers with a great pass to Modric. Modric just continues to age like fine wine, guys, with a great goal. 40 years old. This player is still world class. And my God, he's been the best player for this club the first 3 games of the season. And getting a goal is absolutely earned by Luka Modric. Just a great goal. Great assist by Salamakers. Beautiful job by the squad. Now, Allegri did a good job as well with the substitutions. He brought in Ricci and Pulisic for Fofana and Cheek, and that was the right move, if you guys ask me, because Ricci should be starting games, and I think we can all agree. I've seen it on Twitter that Fofana should not be starting over Ricci. Ricci just came into the game, hit the post, obviously, as we saw. We saw Ricci with the ball at his feet. He's just way more comfortable with the ball at his feet, making the right passes. Fofana he looks like he's with his head cut off when he's not playing with the ball at his feet. It's incredible to see with Yusuf Fofana how many mistakes he makes compared to Samuel Ricci. But Allegri loves Fofana. It's incredible to see. I want Allegri to start Ricci more over Fofana, but who knows if we're going to see it, guys. But Ricci made an impact when he came into the game. Pulisic, who I wish started the game, he made an impact as well, putting in a great ball to Santi Jimenez, of course. And then we obviously see what Santiago Jimenez does. Man, oh man, this player does not do himself any favors. by missing that wide open opportunity in alone on the goalkeeper. You have to bury that chance, Santi. And man, oh man, this player is lacking a lot of confidence right now. He has to finish that chance. Could have been 2-0 for Milan. Pulisic put in a great ball to him. And then after we saw Allegri take him out of the game to bring in Christopher Nkunku, who played about 12 to 13 minutes, but a positive 12 to 13 minutes, if you guys ask me. I thought Nkunku looked good on the ball, made some great passes, made a great run, of course, to get into the box. And then we obviously saw what happened. Nkunku gets shoved to the ground, of course. Then he fights to recover, gets kicked to the ground. The ref makes a call for a penalty. And then VAR calls the referee to take a look at it. And then the ref says that it's no penalty. It's just, I was absolutely flabbergasted that there was no penalty. We saw Allegri lose his shit, taking off his jacket, getting a red card. It was laughable. And then I see on Twitter that one of the refs said that the referee only was shown the foul on the second play and not the first play. It's like amateur hour in Serie. You have to show the ref both fouls on the play, and they only showed the one. The ref calls it no penalty. Milan could have gotten a penalty, could have made it 2-0. But other than that, then it being amateur hour in Serie, Milan find a way to get the 3 points. That is the most important thing. Keeping a clean sheet on top of it, guys. That is great to see Milan get the win and the 3 points. But now, obviously, Allegri gets a red card. He won't be on the touchline for the Udinese game next week. Now, other than that, though, guys, I thought Milan at times were obviously frustrating, but I thought once Allegri made the changes, they were the better side. Bologna did dominate possession, but that's what we're going to get with Allegri ball, guys. Milan are going to sit back and counter. Allegri's fine with giving up possession as long as Milan prevent goals, attack on the counter, and find a way to score goals on the counter. This is what we're going to be dealing with a lot this season. Do I want Milan to dictate play, dominate possession? Absolutely. Of course I do, but with Max Allegri, we're not going to get that time in and time out. Now, obviously, we're missing some players, of course. Obviously, Rafa's still injured. It's incredible to see Rafa being out for this long. You know, we thought maybe it was a precaution when he left the body game, but now this is the third game he's missed. He's going to miss next week. Maybe he's ready for the Napoli game, hopefully. We have to wait and see. Pulisic didn't play 90 minutes, of course. So this isn't Milan's best 11 today, guys, obviously. So obviously there's a lot more positives coming with some players not being starting, of course, today. So I thought Rabiot played well today in his debut. I thought he was solid. Allegri's going to use him a lot. I think we can all agree on that. He's very versatile. So I thought Rabiot had a solid debut. Estupiñán, he hit the post. I thought he was not, I don't think he was horrible today. He wasn't amazing, but he was okay. I like De Winter when he came in to substitute Pavlovic. Coney De Winter looks more comfortable on the ball. He looks like a better defender than Pavlovic. So maybe Allegri gives him a start in the next game. Tomori, he obviously is a little bit careless at times, but he did a good job after that yellow card to not commit any dumb fouls. And defensively, I thought he looked good at times in this game. So I have no really much complaints about Fik Tomori. Gabbia solid as always. Salamaker and Modric, the two best players for this club the first 3 games of the season. Fofana, you guys know my thoughts on him. Ricci should be playing over him. Cheek didn't do much today. That's why he got yanked when he did. Jimenez got to be better, man. If Nkunku, when he gets into match fitness, he might pass Jimenez in the pecking order, guys, the way he played today for those last 12 to 13 minutes of the Milan game. So positives from Nkunku. I thought Ricci and Pulisic played really well on top of it, guys. You know, the unfortunate part with Magnon now, probably out the long term. Allegri's not going to be on the touchline for the next game. Obviously, I wish Milan would dominate possession more, like I mentioned, get some more chances on net. Obviously, we did hit 3 posts. Milan could have won this game 2-3-0 if they just buried their opportunities. They got to learn how to bury their chances. Defensively, I thought Milan looked solid. Didn't give Bologna very much. Bologna didn't threaten Milan very much today in today's game. So I thought Milan looked really solid in defense. They just have to find a way to attack a bit more and threaten the net a bit better. But other than that, though, guys, 3 points in the bag. Great result for Milan, surpassing Roma and today. Inter lost yesterday. Juve. Roma lost today to Torino. Very good result for Milan today, guys. Let's hope Milan can perform better in their next match against Udinese. Udinese have won their first 2 games and drawn. So Udinese giving Milan trouble a lot at home in their home stadium. So let's see how Milan do in their next game. Solid performance today. Good substitutions by Allegri. I just hope he makes some changes to that 11 next week because we have better players on the bench than the players he was starting today. But a positive win today, guys. Clean sheet, 1-0 win today. But losing Magnan for the long term isn't good. But tell me your thoughts and opinions about this game today. I thought Milan deserved the win today, guys. Tell me your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan sempre, as always, guys. Remember, if you do not watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.